Hi, this is a card player. This is my review over gravekeepers. It's my favorite build right now. I'm a big spellcaster fan, and despite all the 6 Sands and black wings, I still prefer the gravekeepers. And this is my take on the build. We have 2 or 3 gravekeeper spy. Search the deck for gravekeeper, special summon it. Usually for Descendant, Recruiter, or sometimes Commandant. That and it's a good defense with Necro Value on the field, 2,500 defense. It's hard to get around. 3 Recruiter. Which of the black 4s for Gravekeepers? Just search your deck and add it to your hand. Good for getting Descendant to your hand or Commandant. You can get Search Out Necro Valley. 3 Commandant. Pitch to Search Out Necro Valley, or if you need it, he could be a 21 4-star beat stick. Very handy. 3 Gravekeeper Descendant. Scrap Dragon for Gravekeepers. Personally, probably one of the most important cards of the deck. If you want a good, decent Gravekeeper deck, you need 3 of these. So. 1 Assailant, just 1, that's all I think it needs. Sometimes I pull it out when I side. For sinking, 1 Gale, good for getting out Armor Master, Arcanine, Black Rose, whatever. 1 Malefic Stardust. I'm debating on putting in 2, I just have to track 1 down. I like this one because while it's on the field, it protects your field spell, so the only way it could be destroyed would be by game mechanic, you know. So that's why I keep him in there. And then 1 Effect Veiler, thinking about putting in 2. So spells, we have 2 Necro Valley. I did have 3, but I figured since I have Descendant, I basically have 6. So I made it just lowered it to 5 so I could have more room to play. So 3 Royal Tribute. Just the dick move of Gravekeepers. Play this with Necro Valley on the field. All monsters in both hands are pitched, and if you know, since they're Gravekeepers, it's not like it matters anyway. They'll come back anyway. 2 Stele. Search out the deck or search out your graveyard for 2 Gravekeepers and add up to your hand. Also, its effect works around Necro Valley. 2 MST. Staple. 1 Econ. Thinking about adding another one for just additional field control, because that's mainly the strategy for Gravekeepers. Allure of Darkness for draw power for darks, good for Gravekeepers. Dark Hole, staple. And Trinade, staple. Traps, we got 2 Deep Prisons, staple. 2 Bottomless Trap Holes, just help for field control. 2 Seven Tools of the Bandit. I don't have Pots of Duality or Solemn Warning. I'm a little cheap. This just, helps me counteract those who do. So, 1 Compulse just helps bounce back big monsters. Threatening Roar, field control, Solemn Judgment, Mere Force. Royal Tribute. I like this because, say if they were attack, your Gravekeeper Spy, which would be face down defense, you flip it. Even though if you were to have this up, your opponent cannot negate Gravekeeper Spy's effect with this card. That's why I run this. It's basically, in essence, too fast for it because of how the chain and priority works. So, but if you were to flip it yourself, your opponent could negate it. So if you got this waiting and wait, let them attack it, Spy first for you to activate it. Or just activate it after you activate Spies. So, Synchros. 1 Ally Justice Canister, in case I were to sync with Effect Veiler on another Gravekeeper. 1 Bryonic, just good staple. Black Rose, clear the field. Ancient Fairy, very good against other black Gravekeeper players and other field spare reliant players. 1 Arcanine, blow up 2 cards. Armor Master, this and sometimes has won me games just because I pop him out because he can't be destroyed and he can, take care of big stuff. Scrap Archfiend. X-Saber, I use this mainly against X-Saber players because they rely on special summoning, and they'll pump out Helena or something, and just this helps me wipe them out easier because I'll sync it usually for Spy. 3 Stardust. I go with 3 in case, one, I actually do sync 4 or use Starlight Road 4, or they bounce Malefic Stardust, I can bring them right back. So, and then 1 Chimera Fortress because I side Cyber Dragon, and then 1 Cyber End because I side Malefic Cyber End. And for side deck, I have 1 Mechlord Emperor Granul, just for big time blower upper decks that helps clear the field. I can pull this big guy out. Malefic Cyber End helps me when I'm facing against decks that just swarm. I can pull out this beast, just get them to go, oh shit. 2 Cyber Dragon. Sometimes I side it even though I'm not against machine, just because it's a big beat stick, easy to summon. So, Kinetic Soldier against 6 Sams. Hand Mirror of the Ice Barriers in case I'm against, Chaos builds. War Elimination for the 6 Sams. Scapegoat. Another player at my locals used this in his Gravekeeper deck, and he actually beat me with it, so that's why I run this in my side. Thought it'd be a good idea. Extra Necro Valley. Extra Stele. Power Filter against Morphtronics, Ojavas, tiny stuff. Rider Tribute, just in case. Starlight Road, I side against, X-Sabers and stuff. And then old card, Dragon Capture Jar against Dragon Annuities, so. That's my Gravekeeper deck. Rate, comment, I do take suggestions, so, yeah, thanks.